Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unfiltered Gamer walkthrough. Today's walkthrough is for Heroes of Karth, and we're just going to go straight into the game and explain it as we play the game. Right now I have Grant with me, who'll be my assistant for today, and we are going to get through the basics of the game, and we'll be doing the deluxe version of the game, a 1v1 battle. Alright Grant, well let's start going ahead and starting this off. The first thing we're going to have is terrain tiles here. Now how do we use these?
We determine who's going to be the attacker, and the attacker is going to place down a 3x15 grid first. Gotta make sure you have 5 spawners in there. You going to be the attacker this game?
Sure, I'll be the attacker.
Alright.
Alright, so the first thing we need to do is set up, and I'm going to be setting up first because I'm the attacker, right?
So you make a 3 down, 5 across grid.
Alright, how do I want to do this?
This is a very important part of the game because it's going to affect how the flow of the game goes, where you place your strategic items.
Now I have teleporters here I'm also placing down, but these guys are for anybody to use pretty much, right?
Yep.
Alright. And then finally these guys. I'll move this down just a little bit.
Sure thing.
And I'm going to remove one grassland, so this is actually not going to be part of the game. We're going to use it for something else.
Use it for something else later, so...
I'll move these down a little bit so you can go ahead and place your stuff down. Also to mention, in this game while he's setting up, you're going to be getting different decks of cards, right? You'll be getting a treasury deck, which I've already pre-set up, as well as a spellbook deck, which is also right here. And finally, a barracks deck. I'm going to make sure everything's right in here.
A little bit more room?
Yeah, I'll give you a little more. There you go. Alright, and once you have your spells and treasury and all that set up, you're going to go ahead and shuffle them. You'll also get a token deck of cards, which will go over here. And we're going to shuffle each deck individually. So unlike other TCGs, which all just have one singular deck of different things, this deck is going to include all of each type of card. So 3 different decks: spells, monsters, and finally, going to have treasure, which is going to be used to buy monsters and so on and so forth. Spellbook. Okay, so treasure will be at the bottom. We'll have the spells in the middle. And we'll use this grassland card to indicate that it's spells. So on the top we have creatures, middle is the spells, and the bottom is treasure. The biggest deck obviously is going to be the creatures.
That's right.
So you've gone ahead and set up your board. Now he's organizing his decks as well. In the game, there is a couple different things. The first thing you're going to notice is these 2 black die, which will represent how many monster points you have, and based on the amount of monsters you kill, are going to be based on the amount of points you're going to get from each monster. You're also going to get these die here, which represent spiritual energy. Similar to other games, that is the currency of the game, and we all start off with 0 for both of them.
There's actually 2 currencies in this game, and they do different things.
That's true, there is. But these are the 2 that involve the dice here. Just like that. The other currency are these doubloons, or these gold pieces. Now I have a whole bag of them here, and we all start with 5 apiece. So I'm going to get my 5 gold. And I'll also give Grant his 5 gold. You can put it over here if you want, I suppose. Now my decks are all shuffled. I've got them all organized just like they are. You can probably organize them however you want, supposing you remember that. You're also going to get a token deck, and in my case it's just 3 cards. And you're going to set them aside face up, so you know where the tokens are going to be. So I've got my
deck is much larger. It's about 10, 12 cards.
And I'm actually going to be playing as the, I think, Elven Warriors, and Grant is going to be playing as the Necromancers.
Yep.
We also have these red die over here, which are going to indicate your health, and as you move this tracker along, it will indicate how much health you have lost via different battles.
Alright, so...
Now that you've got your decks already?
Yep, now what we do is we draw 5 cards. Now, you can draw from any of these decks as you like. It's recommended you go with 3 cards from the barracks deck, 1 card from the spell deck, 1 card from the treasure deck. But we all have that one friend that likes to change it up, and he's more than welcome to.
Yeah, but for now we're just going to play the base game. All right, now as you see on here, there's spawners, and there's 5 of them on each side. In order to win the game, you need to have control of all of your opponent's spawners, or 40 gold, or 25 points worth of monster kills, or monster points. We're going to go ahead and look through our deck. As the attacking player, I'll get to take the first turn, but before that, there's a preliminary turn in which Grant is going to place one monster for free.
No, not for free. I have to actually pay for it.
Sure, but you get one monster, a free, not free spawn, a spawn that is before the turns begin.
So on my turn, it'll actually be ready to go.
That's right. And it is similar to other games. When you play a monster, you're going to play it upside down, I guess.
Oriented to you, yeah.
And then when you get it on your next turn, so similar to like summoning sickness, you're going to reorient it facing yourself, which means that you're not able to use the monster. When it is oriented towards you, that means that you can't use it for that round. So you went ahead and done that?
Yep. I paid 4 gold to summon a necromancer. He can control undead on later turns. And he's going to go ahead and chill out until I'm ready to use him.
A couple notes is first, the bottom left-hand corner of the card is going to be a number, which is next to a gold symbol. That represents how much money that costs to play it. Also, beneath that is how much money you get if you kill that specific creature.
Yep.
Finally, another thing to note is above that is a skull symbol, and that represents the amount of monster points you're going to get if you're able to kill that monster. Next to those are going to be spiritual energy costs for different abilities, and there's different abilities for all creatures, and they have a different cost, as well as in the middle section of the card, that will tell you how many of these blue points, what are they called, Grant?
Spiritual energy.
Is also spiritual. Okay, it's spiritual energy. Sorry, I just said it too, right? So that's how much spiritual energy you're going to gain for your turn. So at the beginning of his next turn, he's actually going to gain 3 spiritual energy. On the left-hand side of the card, you're going to be seeing the attacks as well. So you got your attack with the sword. You've got 1 for your movement, which is just an arrow. And in the middle is going to be your health. On the right-hand side is your resistances, so your modifiers to damage taken.
Now, did you actually mention that the number here also indicates the creature's level?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay, yeah. Okay. The spiritual energy number indicates the creature's level. It's not relevant in this part, but like for certain other ones, this one doesn't generate spirit energy, but it does have a level.
Gotcha. So I'm going to go ahead and start off. So at the beginning of your turn, you're going to...
Except for the attacker's first turn.
You don't get gold?
They don't get gold on their first turn.
Okay, no gold or obviously any blue stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to be... First thing I do is draw a card, right? Yep. I'm going to draw a card from any of the 3 decks that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and select... Oh, how about... Spells. So I drew my spell card. Interesting. And now I'm going to try and summon something, and I can only summon on these spawners here. I'm going to summon...
As you can see, I already summoned on my spawner before.
Summon this one guy right here. He's only going to cost me 2. And I just put it back into the pile. And I could summon more monsters if I'd like, so let me see if I'll do that. I will summon another one right here, and that will cost me another... that will cost me 4. I can't do that because I'm down here as 4. Wow. Dang. Actually, I don't think I can summon any more things. Oh, but wait, I can, because I have this treasure card. And treasure cards let me gain gold based on... You play 1 a turn, but based on what they say is how many gold you can gain. So I gain 3 gold. That means I actually can play the monster I originally wanted to play, which was for 4. I'm going to play it like that and spend 4. My monsters are currently summoning sickness, or they can't attack right now, they're turned. But once on my next turn, I'll be able to attack with them. Finally, I think I will then end my turn. I am done doing my turn, and Grant will begin, starting with gold, spiritual energy, and then drawing his card.
Alright, so gold. We'll do this. He generates 3 spiritual energy. Now, monsters are the preliminary way you generate spiritual energy. I'll draw a card from the treasure deck. And now I will go ahead and use this income card to generate 3 gold. This will go to my discard pile. Cards that aren't creatures, when they're used, go to the discard pile. If they're creatures and die, they'll go to the cemetery. So this one goes ahead and generates 3 gold.
Excellent.
Now I will summon a Goblin Chieftain for 4. Back here. Because I don't think I want him to die yet.
Alright. And you gonna move?
I'm going to move this one.
And how much movement do you have? 1? Okay.
Yep, he's got 1. Most of the things...
Now he's on his lesser mana pool, which means whenever you're on that specific space, all your spells cost 2 less, or all the things that require essence, whatever it's called, spiritual energy, going to cost 2 less. So he's able to play spells if he wants.
Yep. Now I'm going to spend 1 of these, because it cost 3 initially, down by 2, so this goes down to 2. And I'm going to summon an undead from my token deck Now, the range for summoning undead is 2, so I can summon it 1, 2, 1, or 1, 2, but I'm just going to go ahead and summon it here. This comes in play like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
All right, great. It's my turn. I've got 2 guys down here. That's 3 and 1 right there. I get my 1 gold, then I get my 4 spiritual energy, and then I get to draw my card. I'll draw another monster. All right, what do we got here? This one costs a lot. Maybe I should have drawn gold. Oh, well. These guys get flipped over, too.
Yep.
That's right. Great. Their movement, I've got a 2 and a 2, so I'm going to go ahead and move up 2, just like that. If I'm adjacent to a monster, I can fight. Now, I have to use this monster's all of his actions and stuff first before I move on to this guy, so we're going to start here. This one has Strong Blow and Charge. I will go ahead and do a Strong Blow, which is going to cost me 1, putting me down to 3. And his attack is 5, plus Strong Blow gives him 4, making him a 9, and I'm going to attack him. And he has a health of 11 and no defense, so he's going to take 9 damage.
All right.
Providing Grant doesn't actually choose to use any of his cards.
No, he goes ahead and takes 9 damage.
Excellent. All
now
right.
that unit's action's wrapped up, you can go ahead and move the other one.
And you can choose to tap it if you'd like, a little bit to the side to let you know that you've done the unit, but I'm just going to... I think we're good here. 1 and 2. We're moving up. And I'm done.
All right, so I generate 4 spiritual energy this turn, bringing me up to 6. They're all good to go. I'm going to draw a card from the monster deck. Oh, that's a good one, but I don't think he'll be coming out yet.
What are you going to do?
1 gold for the turn. And I will use this guy to attack.
Yep. How much damage?
For 6 damage.
I've got 1 defense, putting it at 5.
Yep.
All right, so I put 5 on my guy. With his total health of 14, he is now down from 14 minus 5, so he's now at 9 health. Anything else?
9 health. In that case, I'm going to move this guy over 1.
Yep.
Spending 3 to deal 10 damage.
So 10 minus the 1 would be 9. He kills
Nope,
this guy.
this is actually magical damage.
Oh,
so...
I couldn't even block it then. And when it's magical damage, instead of dealing with the shield here, we're going to deal with the hand. And my hand has 0, so he does 10 damage straight to it. He's going to get 2 monster kill points and 2 gold. Then I'm going to put my guy into its graveyard. Graveyard means it's going to be getting the... he's going to be getting the points for the card. All right, so anything else?
All right, how much gold was that one worth?
That was worth 2 gold.
2 gold. All right, I think I will move this guy up 1, 2, and I will just have him attack for 6.
6 minus the 2 on my defense, putting him at minus 4. From his 20, he's now at 16 health. Okay.
All right. That will end my turn.
All right, I get my gold. I'm going to get 3 points for spiritual energy, putting me at 6.
Now we're using dice for this. They actually have an app counter that you can download if you would like.
That's not going to be useful for me right now. That's okay, though. I'm going to spend 4. I'm going to summon an elf champion, and I will put him on the spawner right here. All right, so I've summoned. I've got no more gold left, so it's time for me to attack, I think. I'm going to move 2 spaces, 1 and 2. Now, you can't move adjacent. You can only move up, down, left, or right, so that puts me right there. And what can I do here? Ooh, I have a charge. And I have a sweeping strike. I think I'm going to use my sweeping strike, actually. So a sweeping strike is going to cost 2 for every adjacent enemy that I attack. So I get the attack first, which is going to be 7 damage on this guy, as well as paying 2 of spiritual energy, putting me at 4, to do 7 more damage to that guy as well.
All right.
And that will end my turn.
Now, I'm going to generate 1, 4. These guys don't generate any spiritual energy, so I get 4 more, bring them up to 7. If you have a card with a golden symbol up at the top, they actually generate an extra gold at the start of your turn. So that'll be 2 gold here. I will draw another monster, I think. Now, I will have this guy use Lifesteal for 3. He's going to deal 10 damage to this as magic.
Okay.
He's going to heal for 5.
Puts it at 14 now. I'm still alive, though, with 20 health minus 14. I'm at 6.
In that case, I'm going to spend 3 more, and I'm going to use his ability to add 2 damage to all units that are on my team.
Oh, so technically you should have done that before.
I should have done that before, but
I'll let you get away with it this once.
It's not enough to kill it, but because I need him to kill it anyway. So.
And now you're gonna attack with this guy, right?
This guy.
Okay.
He was 1 short. It wouldn't have mattered.
All right. This guy is sent, and now you're going to get 4 points, 4 kill points, as well as 3 gold. Uh-oh, I'm not doing too good right now.
All right. So I'm up to 6, and how much? 3 gold.
Yes.
I'm gonna spend a bunch of this gold right now. 6 gold. I'm gonna summon a real nasty guy. I'm gonna summon Suga the Necromancer.
Jeez. All right.
And then I'm gonna end my turn with that.
All right, it's my turn again. I only got this one, and now I'm only down with 1 guy left, which means I'm going to get 2 spiritual energy here, putting me at 6. Ooh, what am I going to do? I'm going to draw a treasure card. Dang it! I need some money. I need some money. All right, well, this card can be equipped to rogues or warriors. This card gets flip face up again, and I'm going to equip this card here, which says Helm of Beloa, which means I get 2 AR, and it can only be equipped to rogues and warriors. Oh, I don't know if my guy's a rogue or not.
Oh, that's a good question.
It's got a little symbol on there, I think, right?
That it's actually a warrior.
So he is. He's got an axe there, so that means he's a warrior. They have symbols representing different classes.
There are only 4 classes for units. There is rogue, warrior, mage, and archer, I believe. Now, rogues and warriors can only attack in melee, and rogues and mages or casters and archers, rather, can attack 3 spaces away.
Alrighty then. Well, let's do some damage here, I suppose. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2, putting me at 4, and I am going to give myself a battle cry, which means I get +2, and it's a bonus action, which means I get to use another 2, giving me a leaping attack. And I'm going to move up. Now, everybody gets a basic action, but with a half circle on the card, it means you get to have an extra action. So whenever your cards have a half circle, it means an extra action is including your regular action, provided you can pay for it. And whenever you have a circle, like 2 half circles, that means you can use that ability on your opponent's turn, as long as it meets the requirements.
Yep.
All right, so over here, I'm going to smack that guy, I think. Let me see, actually. What you got? You got 13
so he's at
health
13
there.
HP, and this one is at a much lower 5, I think. Nope, 2, actually.
We're going to do 12 damage to this guy. Because it's going to give me 6 plus the basic, plus 4. So that's 10. And then +2 for the battle cry, putting me at 12.
So 12 damage.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and take that 12 damage, and he'll go.
Yeah. So he's at 14 now.
Yep.
You need one of these guys. All right. And after that, I'm going to end my turn.
Very good. So, 2 gold for... Sorry, 3 gold, now that I have this new one.
Oh, no.
Generating all the gold.
I've attacked too much. I should have been more defensive.
Now, now because of all the units I have, I generate 8 spiritual energy, bringing me up to 9. I will, again, draw a creature card, I think.
Okay.
Now, he's going to move to the side.
Okay.
And caster units, their ability length, unless otherwise specified, is their default reach of 3. So for a 1 cost.
Okay.
Dealing 10 magical damage.
Jeez, that is so much. Hard to deal with that. Putting me at 9 now.
And he's going to heal some.
No. Now, explain to them what AR is.
AR is armor resist, which is done to physical attacks such as rogues, warriors.
And because he used a magical ability, I don't get to
Yes.
protect myself from that.
You need MR. If we use poison, like your deck contains, it would need some PR, poison resist.
All right, you're up. Continue.
All right, I'm going to move this unit up 1.
Yep.
He's also going to spend 3 to life steal.
Putting me at 20 damage, huh?
That would be 20 damage, yes.
All right. And I've lost my equipment. Now, I can buy it back if I want for 1, but I'm not going to.
As soon as it goes to the discard pile, he has the immediate option of paying the gold value on it and returning it to his hand.
3 more gold goes to you. And you also get 3 kill points.
3 kill points, up to 9. Not too shabby.
Okay.
Then I'll go ahead and I'll summon another necromancer back here for 4. And I will move this guy 2 to the lesser mana pool.
All right.
That will end my turn.
I have no characters on the field now. All right, so I'm going to have to try and do something. I need some money here. Here's 4 gold. That gives me 6, and I can summon my big guy now, which is nice. I am going to summon Lenwyn Morala, which is, she's got a bunch of good stuff, but she's going to go, I think we're going to put her right here on the spawner. And unfortunately, I don't think I can do much. I can put a parry and a block on her. I can put a upgrade parry to block, and it's +2 armor resistance. All
so
right.
parry, what it does is when you use that ability, it blocks a melee attack, negating the damage completely. And block upgrades that to also include a ranged attack.
You're up.
All right.
Now, like I said before, there's a couple ways to win the game. As he plays his turn rather quickly here, we're talking about a couple ways to win the game. First of all, you're going to need either 40 coins or 25 points in creature kill points. The final thing you can do is block all these spawners. And what it looks like here is he's going to actually be blocking my spawners because I've run out of a lot of creatures. I've done a couple combative moves, which are probably not advised. You don't want to just jump into the enemy, and unfortunately, it looks like I've done that.
All right.
I might come back. Here's hoping, but he's got some spellcasters to do a lot of damage.
All right, I've gained 11 this turn, bring me up to 16, so I'm raking in that spiritual energy. He's going to spend some of that now to summon 2 undead. Now, the amount of undead I'm allowed to control is equal. Their levels are compared to the total levels of all the necromancers I control. So I'm going to summon 2 level 2 skeletons right in front of me right here like this. So that's that guy's action. So I have 5 total, but I have 10 levels of necromancers. So this guy is going to go ahead and summon 1 more. So I've spent 7. I'll just summon a regular one right here, making it more difficult for him to get to my units. I'll pay an income card and draw 4 gold.
Oh, man. Okay.
And then...
Are these summoned actually face up, or are they summoned face down?
You're right, you're right.
Okay. This guy, too. No, that wasn't. It was just these 2?
No, that was this one.
Okay.
And I think that is how I will end my turn.
All right, so I got my 1 spiritual. I got my 1 coin plus another one for her, putting me at 2. She also gives me 4. She's a really strong character, giving me 6. Now I've got to do something here. I've got to do something. I don't know what just yet. The problem is I don't have a lot of gold, so if I draw a creature, I'm not going to be able to afford it. But if I draw gold, I'm not going to get a creature for this turn. I think we're going to go with gold right now, and that's going to give me 2 gold for next turn. All right, and now she's going to come up just like that, and I got to figure out a way to deal with him. It's going to be difficult though. First of all, this character actually can be hidden, and so for my action on this turn, I'm actually going to hide her. And then I get to choose, I can move her. Now when she is hidden, she can't be attacked, which is pretty cool. I could have put her face down, but I wanted to show you guys what she does. So I'll show you guys what she looks like. But the idea is she's going to be moving around the board, just like this. And she can't be targeted, but she can be targeted by AoE. So I'm going to just do that. And I'm going to hold off for just a little while and try and build something back here. That's my goal. So your turn now.
All right. So 3 more gold. Getting ever closer towards that gold victory condition. 3, 4, so that's 7, 10, 11. Get 11 more spiritual energy, so I'm at 20. I think I'll draw a spell card this time. Now, I will move.
These guys all get flipped up.
Yep.
Remember that. Very important.
Yes, it is. Move all these guys forward.
Okay.
Move this guy forward. And I'll pay 4 and summon 2 more.
Oh no, he's just walking me in.
Yep, I have enough to summon some more zombies.
It's getting tough here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need a guy that's going to help me wipe some of this field up. Okay.
And this guy's going to pay 1 to draw me a spell card.
All right.
And I will pay 3 more and draw another spell card.
Jeez,
so my total
so
is
strong.
8 spent for this turn.
Putting me
down to 12.
All right.
And I will end my turn.
All right, it's my turn again. I'm only going to get 1 now this time because you can't see this card, so you don't know what it is. And then I'm going to... I don't think I even get spiritual energy now that it's hidden, do I?
I actually don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm going to draw anyway one of these guys because I need something on the field here. And this one's going to cost me 3. And this is going to give me an elf champion once again on this spawner, I think.
He's running out of spawners now. I'm taking them over.
All right. I'm going to look at my guy again to see if I can do anything with all these zombies coming at me. It's tough, but I can do something. I'm going to put this guy out. I'm going to backstab. Now, if I'm hidden, I can flip this guy over. I can spend 3. And then I can power this guy up to times 2 attack. So he's now 16 damage, and he hits this guy.
Very well. He dies.
All
you
right.
get 1 kill point.
And because it was a zombie, it gives me no gold. All right.
This token actually does go to the cemetery, unlike some other games.
Yep. I'm done with my turn. I'm not looking so hot here.
All right. 3 more gold.
These zombies. If you don't play very defensive to begin with, as you can notice, there's different strategies to all these decks. And these guys just build and build, and they get to draw a lot of cards. They don't draw a lot of minion cards in general, but they draw a lot of spell cards. Mine, I can mercenary sometimes to get lucky. This game, I attack just too fast, I think. That's what's going on here.
Now, I'm going to play a spell card. It is Undead Curse. This affects a tile. So I'm going to play it on this tile.
Yep.
Now, 2 things happen. If any unit dies in these 9 squares, I can summon a undead. Now, it also allows all of my undead units to move an extra space. So now I get to pull some shenanigans. This guy is going to move over to a spawner. This guy's going to move over to this treasure and pay 1 to attack for +4.
And if you end your movement on the treasure, you get an extra gold, too.
Oh, an extra gold?
That's right.
Alright, so he attacks for 4 plus his attack.
Oh, so that means he's going to be dealing 7 plus 4, which is 11. Too little, too late, I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm a little too late.
This zombie is going to move over here, and he's going to attack for 6.
And I've got 1 block, 1 defense, so that's going to do 5 damage to me.
He's going to move 2 spaces over here.
Now, you can walk through your guys, but you cannot walk on the same space as another guy.
You cannot stop on a space as another guy, and you cannot move through an enemy units.
That's right.
Which is why I've been creating a very heavy wall against him. So he's also going to attack.
He is.
Yes.
For another 5.
That's correct.
Oh. I am going to nullify that attack with my spell card.
Okay.
Token. Spell.
He is going to move 1 away, but still within the 3 range for his lifesteal spell.
Alright.
Dealing 10 magical damage.
Oh.
But I believe that unit actually does have a magical resist.
It does by 1. So I take 9 damage, then put me at 14. Alright.
I will pay 1 to draw a spell card and pay 3 to draw a spell card. And then I will end my turn.
Alright, so now I've got my gold generator back, so that's going to give me 2 pieces of gold instead of 1. I'm also going to get some actual spirit. I'm starting to rake it a couple spirit energies. Put me at 5 now. Give me 5 plus my 3, which makes it 8. And I get to draw my card. I'm going to draw as many as he does. His deck lets him do a lot of that. I am going to go for another monster. I've got to try and stay in this game. We'll see if I can do it. Luckily, I drew a card that costs 4, and I had 4, and I'm going to summon an Elf Lord. This guy rallies my troops, which gives them all +2 damage, including himself, and he has a Last Stand, which has an extra attack for damaged allies, so I can actually make an extra ally of mine attack. I have to put it on a spawner, and I am limited. I'm going to place it right there. Alright. I am burnt on all this stuff, so it's time to attack. I also... Oops. What was this at? 11?
11, I believe.
That's right. I'm going to actually flip this guy over, meaning he can attack again. He's now able to attack, I should say. And for 4, putting this guy at 4, I'm going to use Blade Dance, which means I get 2 basic attacks when I do a Blade Dance. So he's going to attack for 5 twice on this guy.
Alright, and he's got 16 health with 1 armor. Oh, that there.
So you're taking 8 then.
Yep.
4 and 4, because he nullifies 1 for each attack. Finally, I'm going to attack with Lorwyn, and I don't know what I want to use yet. I think I will do a Poison Blade. It's going to cost me 2 here. And what a Poison Blade does is it's going to attach a poison counter onto the target I attack. I'm simply going to attach it to this guy if I am able to. So for 8 damage plus a poison, which means that the target takes 3 damage every single turn. As long as the card is on it, of course.
Now this happens at the end of your turn. I'm actually going to negate that attack.
Okay. Well, it looks like I am out of options now, and I pass turn.
Alright, so get 3 more gold, edging ever closer to the gold victory. 1, 4, 7, 11. 11 more. I'm at 23 now. There we go. 23.
Yep.
I will draw another spell card. I will pay another 4 to draw 2 more spell cards. I will then pay 1 to have this guy add 2 damage to all of my ally units. This zombie will move forward, and he will deal 8 damage, -1 for 7. Let's see. How much HP does this guy have? Oh, this guy's almost dead. So he's going to attack this for 8 damage, -1.
All right. That basically takes... Wait, 8 minus 1, which is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Putting it her at 21. I have 23 health on this
Oh, did you count the armor from the shield he's wearing?
Oh, that's true. So I get an extra 3. Well, let's see how much armor I've got here. 2, right? Yes.
All right.
So...
He took 5 from this attack, bringing him to what total?
Be 23, I believe. No, sorry, not 23. It would be 19.
All right, so with the second attack of 5 damage, finish him off.
No, that's with both of them.
A total of 16 damage minus...
Oh, 16 damage?
These are 8 minus 3, so this is 5 damage.
So it's total of 10 then.
Total of 10.
And it was 11, so that'd be 21. I believe, if I'm correct.
I believe he was actually at 14 damage.
Was he at 14? Then that would put him at 24. So yes, he would die then.
All right. What is his value? And would you like to buy back the card?
You get 5 kill points and 5 gold.
Get this pile of gold going on here. 5 kill points puts me up to 14. Sadly, it took a little bit more than I wanted to kill that unit. I will go ahead and move this unit over here to occupy the spawner.
Yep.
This guy will deal 10 damage with magic.
10 damage minus 1, which was 9, so it goes to 16, and that is killing him. And that gives you 2 points and 4 money. So 2 monster
and
points.
4 money.
And 4 money. That's a big one right there.
All right, and 2 kill points. Now, I'll just go ahead and heal this for 10 damage.
Wow. All right.
And that'll end my turn.
Oh no, I'm not looking good here. I only get my 1 money. I don't have any creatures in my hand. I'm just gonna have to draw a spell to see if I can do anything to stop him. It's not looking good for me though. No, this is not gonna help. Realistically speaking, I should just probably attack, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to spend. Well, I got my 1 extra, so 2 to 3 for this one here. I'm going to spend 2. For a leaping strike. Ooh, I can't. Now, leaping strike's interesting because you can jump over a space and attack somebody. But there's no place I can actually jump over, so I'm actually just not going to spend anything, and I'm just going to do a base attack. So I'm going to attack him, and that's just going to do 5 damage to him.
Yep.
Minus 1 for his defense, putting him at 4. All right, you're up.
All right. Generate my extra gold.
Oh, no.
Getting pretty close here. I think I'll draw a treasure card now. I'll play the treasure card to draw 3 more gold.
You got it.
I think I'm just shy of
40.
Of 40. I actually need only 1 more gold. So I will move this unit up to attack.
Yep. And that's a 6 damage minus my 1 defense for 4, putting me at 15.
Alright, I will rally all mine for 2 more damage. This guy will attack now.
And that would remove him from the battlefield, giving you an additional 3 gold, 2 monster kill points, and my last spawner is now open. And now you have won with the victory condition of gold. 40 gold in the round. Wow. And not only that, but now you've actually got the space for the spawner. And this guy moves 1 space? 1?
Yeah, they move 1.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to actually win this turn from the spawners, but you able to got enough gold to win the game with the 3 different victory conditions. Gold, all my spawners in control, or, what's the last one?
The kill points right here.
25.
And I was just short of that, so.
And that is a walkthrough for Heroes of
Karth.
And it is the premium edition, and that is how you play the game for the most part. I look forward to seeing you guys in our next walkthrough video.